What is your baseline? Guys, we all struggle with this. I want you guys to understand. To actively grow as a person, you have to form a baseline for what you have for your life. This can come as your emotions, your ability to connect, your ability to make money, right? Your ability to love. I'm actively trying to tell you guys, look, you have to understand that your baseline has to be solid. It has to be a firm foundation. Your faith. Your baseline is what you stand for. Right? So I want you to understand, as guys, there's a lot of things that we go through that we can't really talk about. But the best thing that I can tell you guys about your baseline is that we actively see these things. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, right? When your baseline is high, and let's say you're right here and you're at anger, how long does it take you? How long does it take you? Have you ever asked yourself, how long does it take you to revert back to your baseline? The guys that are the most impactful in this life, I'm talking about the 1%, right? They understand that time is of the essence. If your baseline for anger, when somebody upsets you or something happens to you and you're driven by anger, does it take you a day? Or can you get to the point where some of the top people can be angry for 1 minute? I'm trying to tell you guys, the best way about understanding what your baseline is because the quicker you get back to baseline, the quicker you grow. It's one of the most impactful things. When you can write down and say, hey, what are the things that are triggering me? What are the things that will move me in a conversation? What are the things that will frustrate me? Same thing, if you're depressed. How do I get back to baseline? Do I go back? Do I go on a walk? Do I listen to worship music? Do I go to the gym? The faster you can get back to the baseline, the quicker you grow. It is a challenge as guys that we go through every single day. Maybe nobody has told you this, but I'm going to teach you. Coach, why are you giving so much game? Why are you telling us so much? Because nobody's doing it for you. Nobody is telling you this is what I need to understand. People do not want men to succeed. This is the generation we live in, and I want you to succeed. I want you to stop living in your emotions. I want you to stop being depressed. I want you to understand that there are tools and mechanisms to get back to your baseline. I want you to make as much money as you want. I want you to have that family that you want. I want you to have the best faith. I want you to be able to serve your community. I want you to be the guy that you always knew you were. So that happens to be what you stand for. This is who I want to see. This is who I want to be. I stand for being a person that can be at emotions, that can snap out in a second. Do you know the benefits of being in control of your emotions? And snapping back, and it doesn't take you a day, it doesn't take you 2 days. You're mad at this person. Can you forgive this person in 20 minutes? Can you have an honest conversation in 10 minutes? Can you debate a person and then look at them and be like, hey, I disagree with you, but I still love you? That's what people don't want you. That's your power. Stop letting this worldly things of saying, hey, I'm depressed. I need to put on my music. I need to be in my bed. I got heartbroken. She left me. Da-da-da-da. I feel so sad. No, you don't feel sad. You're not moving. You're energetically allowing yourself to be in a state that does not serve you. I get it. We all been through things. I've been depressed. I was sat in my room in dark, not talking to anybody for 2-3 days. But it's that switch of saying, well, how do I get back to my baseline to understand me? When I understood my baseline, I became a better man. Because now I understand if a girl decides to leave me, okay, I take all that energy and put it back inside of myself. It's no longer going out there. Yes, I miss the memories. Yes, I miss her. Yes, I miss the things that we used to do. But I understand that that's what she needed to do energetically to get to her baseline. If she's comfortable with that baseline, I'm going to be comfortable retrieving back to my baseline and understanding I'm still living in my wealth, I'm still living in my mind, I'm still living in my faith, I'm still living in my love, and I'm going to pursue quicker than ever. But the society will teach you, hey, keep chasing after this girl, keep doing this, keep wanting her. So everything you're doing is actively going out of you. Instead of bringing it in and allowing yourself to be back at your baseline. That's one of the most important tips, guys. Stop relying on other people to bring you back to your baseline. You need to take your baseline, understand your baseline, and say, hey, how often do I get depressed? How often do I get sad? How often do I get angry? How often do I feel like I can't figure out a problem, but I solved it? How often do I take time to say, I'm going to sit here for 5 minutes and just think? How often do you do that to allow yourself to get back to a baseline and understand this is where it's at? I want to be the man that can do it in minutes. Because now you change the whole trajectory of not just you, but your children's life, your grandchildren's life, your great-grandchildren's life. Because you would have decided to be the change in your life. So believe it or not, class is closed.